Welcome to the No Dress Code Pod, where we keep it real, celebrate Black excellence, and dive into the things that matter most. Tune in, vibe out, and let's get into it. Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your favorite host, as well as your favorite hoochie, legs out, not open, Bree. And if this is your first time listening, or if you're a returning guest, then you already know what I'm going to say because you already know how I feel about you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because without you, where would I be? So before we get into today's episode, before I give you guys how my week's been, it's been a while. It's been a while. You guys already know what I'm gonna say. You already know how I'm feeling. Today is Wednesday, so that means what? That's right. Save Thursday. Save Friday's work for Monday because Monday is never guaranteed. You can lose your job come Saturday. They can call you Friday night and tell you that you don't need to come in no more. And baby, you're going to be so happy you saved that work. Save Friday's work for Monday. And this is coming from somebody who's unconventionally employed. So do with that information what you may. It's been a while since we last checked in, and y'all know I gotta do a mental health check-in, see how you guys are doing. Drop it in the comments and let me know how your weeks have been. I know I've missed a few. Okay. Drop in the comments, let me know how your week's been. If you guys have not been having an amazing week, there's nothing I could do for you in this moment but continue to speak it over you and pray that your weeks going forward and your day going forward is amazing. So a little update on me and my week. I am, let's say I have been 2 inches, 2 pennies, a featherweight, one incident away from saying, baby, I've been in a depression. That is why we have not had episodes probably since my new year, since my birthday. And I just, I've gotten a few comments, I've gotten a few questions about why we haven't dropped a new episode and when we're going to drop. And honestly, I just feel like for my loyal listeners, my loyal supporters, my loyal hoochies and hoochie daddies, you guys already know. Okay, I do not treat this shit like a hobby. So if I'm not on here, baby, I must be going through it. And right now, I'm going through it. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like it was last year. I'm not necessarily in a I don't want to get out of bed funk. I just mentally I'm in a fog, and that's really all I can say. The only way I could describe it. This episode, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, is not gonna be an hour. You could see that from the time. It is not going to be an hour. There will not be a Reddit at the end of this episode. This is clearly and very much just I know I've been missing. I said I wouldn't go missing again, and I've done my best not to. I said I wouldn't go missing again, and here I am missing. So I'm putting this out so y'all know, like I'm not missing. I'm struggling, okay? And I don't want to claim it to be a depression because we speak positivity over our lives and over what we're doing, and depression is not positive. Is it a part of life? Yes. But is it positive? No. And I'm trying to continue to speak nothing but positivity over me. I don't know if that helps. I feel like some of y'all say that helps. So I'm trying a different approach in life right now. Instead of speaking negatively over myself, like saying I ain't shit. It really, not even to get off topic, but I got that from Harry Potter. That man told me you ain't shit, and then it would just be like, okay, well I ain't shit, so. But I digress. We are not speaking negativity over our lives, and that, you know what? That's why I can't. Yeah. So, and honestly, I've had topics, like I've had people who say they want to come on and they want to be a guest on the show, but I do not want to put out any episode that feels forced. I do not want to put out anything on my platform that feels inauthentic to me, because I feel like authenticity comes through. It comes through on camera, it comes through on these mics, it comes through. Like, you can genuinely tell when somebody is being authentic with you and when they're not. And I just have been in a place where I don't be wanting to do it. I love my podcast, don't get me wrong. I have so much stuff that I am excited to share on my platform and with you guys. And the only reason why I'm not sharing it right now is because I don't want to feel like I'm forcing nothing. I'm not making this a comeback episode. I'm just making this a, hey, this is where I've been. This is why you haven't seen me. And if you don't see me for some time, this is why. This is just my explanation video. Again, we grown ass people, and you don't owe me no explanation the same way I don't owe you no explanation. But as the hoochies that we are, legs out, not open, I feel like I'm gonna get that to y'all. Because you've rocked with me for 2.5 years. Yeah, I can definitely give you an explanation. I've been struggling. I don't want to come. I'm very just like adamant about that part of my platform. I do not want to come on here and it ever feel anything less than genuine. It ever feel anything less than authentic. Like, if I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta record, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. No. And there are days where it is like I have to record, but that's just because like time frame. But to force myself to sit down and talk about something I'm just not interested in right now is not something I'm going to do, because I feel like that comes through. And it's like, if you ain't interested, why the fuck would I be interested? You sound like you don't give two shits. Why would I give two shits? So I don't want to put anything out that I feel like is not authentic. And although, my mind does change and my opinions do change. So how I feel about something today may not be how I feel about something tomorrow. And that's okay. We call that growth. But I don't want to inauthentically put something out. Like, I've had topics that I've been sitting on, or I've had topics that I could have discussed. There have been plenty of things that have happened in the world that I could have given my opinion on, and I just don't, because I've been struggling. Okay, I've been struggling, and I don't want to force any. I don't want to make my podcast feel inauthentic. I have shown up in depression. I have shown up in love. Woo, I ain't never shown up in love. I have shown up in depression. I have shown up, in happiness. I've shown up in times where things were just calm, cool, and collected. But I'm personally right now and just in a space where it's a struggle. Every day is a fucking struggle. I know I told y'all I don't really drink like that, and I don't anymore because of somebody I was dealing with. I don't drink like that anymore. But lately I've been having an urge to drink. And that is really why I decided to sit down and have this conversation, because I said, oh baby, like, we are sliding into something dangerous. I've been out, right? And I've been out a few. I've went out. And I just be like, I know I could fuck this alcohol up. I know it. Like, I know I could fuck up some shit right now. And I'm not gonna allow myself to. But I be wanting to right now. The urge to drink. And that is partially how I knew I was struggling in if you want to call it depression, we're going to call it that. But I knew I was struggling because I was looking at my Instagram and I was looking back at like some of the things I've posted in the past years. And I was like, ooh, this time, like 2 years ago, I was drinking again. Not as heavily as I was drinking back then, but I was drinking. Okay, so that made it resonate with me like, okay, there's an issue going on and it's not the alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic, but there's an issue going on. We need to figure this issue out. So right now that's where I am in life. I'm trying to figure out what it is that, is going on. I literally threw some clothes on for this episode, so please don't be out here trying to drag me. I do have on shorts. You probably can't tell because they kind of do blend in with my skin, at least on camera. They don't in person, I don't think. But yeah, legs out, not open, that's for sure. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know like why I've been absent, what's kind of just been going on. I think you can kind of figure it out. Like, I think you can kind of figure it out why I wasn't here, but I still felt like, I should have that conversation. I do intend to come back. I do. I don't intend it to be a long break. Like the first one I did for like 6 months or something like that. 8 months. I don't intend it to be that long. I will say by New Year's, we will be putting out our annual New Year episode with the vision board. Honestly, ain't shit on that vision, ain't shit on none of these vision boards done come true yet. But well, some of them have. Some of them have. Let me not. Some of my visions have come to fruition. But I will be doing a vision board episode in January. I know I had plans to do like Halloween episodes, but honestly, I just couldn't force it. I couldn't force it. I tried my best. I want to say I'm gonna try my best for Thanksgiving and Christmas and the rest of the season, but I really don't know. I just really have been in a very much Lord take the wheel. At this point, if you don't do it, it won't get done type of mood. And although again, I don't come on this podcast and try to preach toxic positivity or try to preach overly positivity. Like I'm very honest and open about my feelings and what I go through and how I feel. So I'll see about them holiday episodes. I would love to do it. Like I said, I do have guests that would love to come on the show. And I do have guest requests. And again, if you would like to be a guest, you just email us, DM us, send a smoke signal. Get it how you get it. Because like I said, when the first episode we did with CJ or Late Night CJ, I will, I'll link his YouTube on this page in the description. The first episode we did with him, I had never met him before. We had text and then we had a phone conversation just to, not necessarily break the ice, but just to have some type of familiarity. But honestly, my first time meeting him was the day we recorded the first episode. So if y'all want to be a guest on the show, shoot your shot the same way he did. Okay, it works out. We are very open and honest over here. Speaking of, this is obviously not part of the episode. I mean, it's part of the episode, but it's not like a topic of the episode. I do want to wish my nephew a happy birthday. His birthday will have passed. Well, his birthday was yesterday if you're listening to this on Wednesday. And yeah, so happy 19th birthday to my nephew. I will include a picture of him or something. He has been on the show before, so I really think you guys should go back and listen to that episode as well if you've missed it. I'll include the episode number in there somewhere on it in the description. But while I'm gone on my hiatus, because it's not a vacation, but while I'm gone on my little hiatus, y'all could be binging episodes. I mean, you could still play these back on YouTube, play these back on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever the fuck it is you listening to this or watching this. You can go ahead and play this back as many times as you like. If you really want to help your girl in her mental health out, you can play this out for the 8 hours you're at work on silent. I got enough episodes to last you a few weeks at work, and then you just keep repeating them. Every run them numbers up. That's all I'm saying. If you really want to help your girl get out of depression a little bit or out of this struggle, because right now it's a mental struggle. It's a financial struggle too. I won't even sit here and hold y'all. It's a financial struggle. So if you want to run them plays up, because all it is free for you to run them plays up. I'm just gonna say that it's free for you to continue to stream these over and over, and you can even stream them on silent for all I care. Yeah, you would really help me out of my struggle a little bit, right? Because I am struggling mentally, financially. The only way I ain't struggling right now is physically, and I know you see it. If you don't see it, you're blind. You must be listening to this episode, but I know you see it. Yeah, you see it. I'm not even gonna say too much. You see it. That's the only thing I'm not struggling in, and well, I'm struggling to get there. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. It is a struggle every day to go to the gym. It is a struggle every day to continue those runs. If I didn't have ChatGPT, maybe I probably would have gave that up already. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. It's really just been a struggle. The only thing about the gym that's different than my podcast, I don't have to show up authentically to the gym. Honestly, I show up, I got headphones on and a hoodie. So it's not saying don't talk to me, but it is saying I'm here, I'm focused, and I'm just trying to get it done. With the gym, I don't have to give it 100%. I don't have to give it full energy. I don't have to be authentic. Because baby, them results gonna come regardless. Cause I'm here every day. I'm putting in the work. And even though I'm fighting literally the urge to just go home and say fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow. But I know where that spiral leads me. And I know I can't be trusted when it comes to food, so I got to stay in the gym or I got to go for a run, and I'm barely doing that these days. I'm barely doing that. Whew. And it's not that I don't love my. I absolutely love my gym. I absolutely love my gym family. Just like I absolutely love my podcast, and I absolutely love the hoochies that listen, and the hoochie daddies that tune in. It's just I cannot show up inauthentically for you. I cannot show up half-assed. Because me half-assing myself in this podcast does not get me where I want to go. Me half-assing myself in the gym gets me further than me not doing anything at all. Which I guess you could say the same thing applies to the podcast, but nah, y'all gonna stop fucking with me. Y'all gonna stop fucking with me if I half-ass this too long. Like, damn, bitch, get it together. And you right. You're right. So that's just where we've been. That's where I've been so far. Um, today is just one of them days. And you know what? That's really what snapped for me. I put One of Them Days by Monica on repeat. Like 2 years ago, I was probably in a depression. I was in a bad one. I was in a depression and I was drinking and I was listening to just One of Those Days by Monica. And it to me in that moment solidified that it was okay to drink because it's just one of those days. But really it was one of them days for a few days, you know? So I had one of them days for like a few months. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I was drinking. I've had one of them days for 3 days. I don't know if it was 3 days straight. Was it? I know I drank Friday. I know I drank Saturday. I don't think I drank Sunday. No. So it was one of them days for 3 days. And I said, oh shit. Just one of them days. It was a deja vu that hit me. It was a deja vu that said, oh baby, it's not just one of them days. It's But shout out to Monica because I still love that song and I still sing that song even when I'm not drinking, but it hits a little harder when I am drinking. Because you right, girl, it is one of them days. So that's really what made me realize that I have a problem, not with drinking, but I have a problem in general. That I don't know how to fix right now. But on the flip side of that same coin, if any of my friends want to go out and get drunk, baby, I'm available. I'm down for a little drinky drink right now. Right now, maybe I shouldn't be telling y'all because I don't want to. I shouldn't be helping y'all if y'all in the mood. So yeah, I just wanted to come in here and say that because if you are a hoochie who follows my personal page, and I mean like a hoochie mama, hoochie daddy who follows my personal page, you may or may not think I'm in a depression. You may or may not think I'm struggling. You may or may not think I'm just putting my podcast to the side because I'm not interested in it right now. And that's not it. That's not it at all. I post to my personal page more so now because of Bree's words of the day. Um And NDC Baked Goods, if y'all still, anything, NDC Baked Goods, if y'all want to purchase some, you can definitely follow us on Instagram. I'll leave the link as well to the page. And then, you just order up and order enough to make your girl feel better. Okay, we do ship. I've shipped 24 cookies to Chicago so far. We do ship if that's what you need. But yeah, I post on my personal page a lot more, just because I'm usually not on camera on my personal page. That could be it. Like I had somebody tell me like you post a lot of like things that need to be read. So like memes and things like that on your page and to your stories. And I do. I do not be posting me like that. Um I post me more so on the podcast page because obviously, we're visual as well as audio, but I I don't post me too often on my personal page. So I think that's why it's just easier to post on that one cuz I don't have to curate my personal page. It is what it is. You don't like it, unfollow. Simple as that. The business page, I tried to curate. I try to only post things that I feel like would align with me, my business, my opinions that I do not mind sharing business wise. Cause on my personal page, baby, I act a whole ass. I'm not encouraging you to come record to come follow me on my personal page, but on my personal page, I really don't give a fuck what y'all think. Okay, I'm a lover girl on my personal page 24/7. I'm a lover girl. I'm a terrorist. I'm a Libra. You do with that what you may. Some days I post one story. Some days I post 5. I don't post as much as I used to. Like I used to have it where that line was so goddamn small. I don't do that anymore. I don't. And for the most part, I think I stopped when I realized I was dealing with depression a lot. That's when I stopped. That and I was dealing with Harry Potter, and we're not even going to go to that situation. That's just a whole episode for itself. But also, I think I forgot to say it. I'm sure I did. There is someone on the team whose birthday is also around the corner, if not here. Depending on what day you're listening to this. So happy birthday to the person on the team. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing birthday. From NDC. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Honestly, like I said, it was just a little ramble, just a little explanation of why I've been gone, where I've been. I really do feel like it was kind of self-explanatory as to why I haven't been posting, but man, I know when I come back, I'm gonna have such a better attitude. I'm gonna be such a better mindset and a better headspace. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to pull up because they're gonna love it here. Just like you do. And I'll see you in the next episode I post, which it probably won't be next week, but the next episode, and I'll see you next week. I'll see you in next episode. Bye. You're still here? You know the show's over, right? Don't cry. We'll be back next week. I gotta go be a hoochie. In the meantime, catch up on the older episodes.